You look like the lead singer Guns N' Roses at a charity concert. Yo, bowl cut with the extensions on it.
It's not extensions, dude.
Dude, it's real hair. It's his real hair.
It's Jake Paul's, bro. Kid looks like a labradoodle.
Oliver Tree is a character you only choose to interact with, A, if you want to find out what brain dead looks like, or B, you want the roast and the hate to spit your video in the face. At the base of this guy's entire vibe is a 30-year-old musician who rose to international fame largely because of his songs Life Goes On and Miss You. But this being so much more than that. A lot of which lies in the negative axis of the graph, but let's start digging in for the sake of this video.
Let me
Okay, go ahead, do it.
kind of just set it up kind of nice for you.
It's like his first time doing this.
I know, I can tell.
Why am I being judged? Do I look like I'm struggling? Go, start the show. I do this on my own.
I can't. I'm not feeling it. Well, it's not. It's his fault. It's the guest's fault.
Why?
It's the first time I absolutely.
I literally was here
100%
before both of
certainty.
you guys.
That is true.
You also haven't even looked at him. You haven't even
I'm not- I
acknowledged
refuse.
Zero eye
I
contact.
refuse
That's
to.
crazy.
I won't.
Look me in the fucking eyes right now.
I'm not gonna look at you, Oliver.
Look at me.
Right off the bat, we have some sort of minor tension between Jake, Logan, and Oliver, each for their separate reasons, of course. As many of us know, Mike and Logan haven't exactly been the best of friends lately. Some could say it's because Mike had a hand in ruining Logan's past relationship with Chloe Bennett, while others could speculate it's because the two have generally very diverging life paths. Whatever the reason may be, they just had to bring in an obnoxious weasel to add life to their podcast. An obnoxious weasel with snake hair, as Logan quite rightly puts it.
I want to get it cut right now. I have my guy waiting outside. Can I bring him in?
Huh? Your barber's here right now?
Yeah. Can we bring in Bossy?
Dog, what the fuck?
What's up?
Excuse me?
What up, bro?
Who the Why didn't you just get Jeff Wittick or something?
Bro, Jeff Wittick is a hack. That whole eye thing wasn't even legit.
Logan's little huh in response to Oliver bringing in his barber is all of us watching the podcast. How weird do you have to be to first get your mullet hair appreciated and then announce that you're getting a haircut right now from a barber who brings in a boombox along with him? I feel the more this podcast goes on, the less my brain computes in wanting to make sense of it.
Talk about it. You
You're in
want to
Puerto
talk?
Rico. No, I'll talk.
Tell us we should tell Mike what's really going on.
I'll tell you something. My fiance Nina's pregnant.
Oh, congrats.
That is so loud.
No, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. It'll be done before you know it.
It's fine.
Here, keep going. Tell him the story.
Wait. Actually, would you guys mind doing this in the other room?
No, we're not gonna do it in the other room. Yeah, we're gonna do it right now.
All right, well,
This is the only time I have.
My
He's
guy-
fucking busy. I'm busy.
my guy just shot me a text. My haircut guy. I think he's actually outside. Do you mind if he comes and cuts my hair as well?
So what? He can cut your hair and I have to leave?
No, you could stay because we'll then both be getting haircuts.
I guess, yeah, you could.
All right, here we go. At this point, Logan is visibly disturbed by Oliver and his little snippy snip routine happening right on his set. That and the barber being loud with his work gets to Logan. I mean, if I had someone who'd be visually and verbally so intrusive and then they'd ask their barber to come on set and do their thing, I'd probably be annoyed too. So what's the most plausible counter Logan could pull off to this setting? Bring in his own barber. Watching Mike's reaction to all this is priceless.
Yeah, see this earring?
Yeah.
Why do you think Jake wears the same fucking earring? Bossy introduced so much to Jake. Jake got his haircut. He knew me when I was ripped.
Shit.
I was using steroids the same time you were using steroids.
My head's kind of small.
I wouldn't go that
Come on, I have a
far.
small head.
It's
That's tiny.
oblongo.
My barber has seen a lot of
What
heads.
shape would
It's oddly shaped, bro. It keeps changing.
No,
Pentagon.
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
every
I'll
time
say this: whatever the haircut you guys are doing is not gonna save that
dude,
head.
every time he combs it, it gets morphs
not gonna do
into a
anything.
new shape.
Very ballsy of Oliver to say Jake Paul's hairstyle is a copy of his barber's hairstyle because he is that good and that influential. Apparently, Oliver and his barber going way back is reason enough for him to carry him along in his pocket and show him off wherever, whenever. Also, is it just me? Or is this barber really just combing his hair and making it look the same way with no real cutting involved?
about Turkey trips for surgery. My girlfriend's friend, she went to Turkey and got a boob job, and she returned and got really ill, like violently ill. And then she went to the doctor to get checked up, and she was like, did tests on her and wanted to see what was going on. And she was like, they're like, it all comes back normal. You're totally fine. Your body's not rejecting the implants. She kept getting sick. And then she went to a clinic and they had removed her fucking one of her kidneys.
They took a kidney?
And then the place just disappeared and they changed, you know what I mean? So like and there was a bunch of people who it happened to. Bro, you look like my grandpa right now. I love this haircut. You're a retired military vet right now.
We're almost half an hour into the podcast with Oliver's barber having done zilch to his hair and where Logan's barber has made him look like a hippie grandpa. I smell a scam coming from Oliver's, but I'm holding my breath for now. The part about his friend's breast implants is funny because imagine spending money for an international trip to Turkey only to have silicone pumped into you and then coming back to a high-grade fever thinking you've done something terribly wrong with yourself. I'm pretty sure she could have just stayed within her town or state and found a doctor worthy of sizing her up from all the right spots.
Did your guys' slime deal ever come to
The slime
fruition?
thing never really took off. Like I could go pretty much any country in the world and kids will yell to me, slime, slime.
Huge obstacles with production.
And there was like, it
Massive.
was the PVFs or something we were having issues with. PVFs.
We also had like
We had a lawsuit that really put us under. It was, the damage that it did to the brand, it could not be undone.
Irreversible, yeah.
It was irreversible.
Yeah.
But
Is the haircut done?
What do you think?
Only now am I hearing about Oliver's slime, which looks incredibly like Logan's prime drink. These two had a whole episode 2 years ago where they debated with each other mano mano on who stole whose idea. Honestly, both drinks are just to promote each respective artist and in my personal opinion don't have enough of a kick to them to be commendable by a grown adult. Sure, if you're a 12-year-old or are obsessed with either of the people getting a haircut, you'll find reasons to debate on this.
You know, Office Max.
Yeah, of
supply
course.
store?
I love Office
There was
Max.
one gray bag.
Bro, just please don't talk about this.
No, I'm talking about it.
I don't think this is that interesting of a story.
It might not be, but it was enough to make me not want to work with you. And also, I want to let you know the lawsuit that you're currently have pending against me in Delaware.
Whatever.
I'm just telling you right now.
Deal with this, okay?
But enjoy your little bowl cut now because the next time you get your haircut, it's going to be by a fucking homeless person.
All right, stop. What do you want to say, Mike? Yeah, you can say something as a podcast. You're going to say something.
We've had some issues,
Oh,
but
you wrote a fucking a love letter?
we've had some issues.
Yeah, we have. You look at you. You look like a fucking idiot right now. Let's not do it now.
Why don't we skip the legal fees and you listen to what I have to say, you fucking
Because
bowl
I'd
cut
rather let
idiot.
Jeremiah Jeffrey handle this shit.
We've had some issues.
I hope your plugs fall out.
I cannot for the life of me understand how Mike is still able to control himself from not pouncing across the table and pummeling Oliver into a pretzel. The Weasel has been continuously bullying and roasting Mike since the start of the podcast with no end in sight. Even now, Mike seems to be on the verge of slapping the mullet off Oliver, but he's somehow controlling himself with the anger seething out his face. Also, Logan is no help. Typical.
I'll see you in court.
Good. I'm glad. Are you done now?
How did you lose so much weight?
Bro, I have this thing. It's called running every day. And we worked out yesterday.
Yep.
This guy is
have you
insane
tried-
with the jump rope.
Have you
dude.
tried
He
par-
started floating literally, he started floating like the blue genie from Aladdin. I was like, all right, that's beyond steroids at this point.
Illuminati.
I don't know what it was, bro. I was like, this is like live CGI. I'm like, how's he doing this? I'm looking for the silk screen.
Oh, you're not on crack, right? You kind of look like you're on crack. And
Well,
you're
hey,
acting like
you could just
do.
say, hey, you look like you're not obese anymore. That would be a nice compliment. After COVID, I got morbidly obese. And then I was just like, how fat can I get? Like, I was just testing myself, like method acting.
What'd you get to?
I got up there. I don't know. I never really have a scale because I haven't lived anywhere for so long. Out of 8 years, 7 of them not living anywhere. So never had a scale.
Mike and Oliver keep on throwing shade at each other with no end in sight, but I particularly like this story of how the mullet dude went from morbidly obese to someone in good shape. Not talking about the hair though. It's also pretty crazy how this guy wanted to see how fat he could get. Someone like that needs to get checked up because they could be taking the road straight up if sense isn't knocked into their wee brain soon. But in all honesty, Oliver did look like Balthazar Bratz and Vector from Despicable Me 3 and 1 had a baby.
No, is it actually a thing?
Bro, you know there's a bone in that.
No, I know there's a bone and I had chicken before.
You look insane right now. You actually look, you're gone, dude. You're toasted.
Dude, that's crazy.
Bro, it's in your hair.
This weirdo has single-handedly made me not want fried chicken anymore, probably for the rest of my life. Just watch him gorge on his food like an anorexic hyena. Zero eating etiquette, zero consideration that you're on a podcast, and definitely zero regard for all the sauce smudges over his face. What a specimen. And this guy has followers. If you have your mouth open in disgust at this point, you're not alone.
Whatever, they just came after me crazy after that. And then it kind of died down. It goes crazy and then it fizzles out.
Was it
I don't
Billie
want to
Eilish?
say it. No, I'm not going to say names of people I don't. This is
You
not.
dated Billie Eilish?
I'm not going to say.
Was it Drake? Was it Drake?
Who was the artist, the girl that you
P. Diddy.
dated? It was P. Diddy? Was it
Like,
Miley Cyrus?
More death threats. More.
Phoebe Bridgers.
Miley Cyrus, it was.
New song.
It was JoJo Siwa.
Was it Siwa? It was?
No
Dude.
way. No way.
Anyways,
I cannot wrap my head around the fact that Oliver has dated in his current condition. And that too, a pretty woman like Jojo Siwa. It's absolutely wild and kind of alarming to see a young girl at the cusp of adulthood date a guy 10 years older, which is fine, but who also has a knack for doing things, talking, and looking outrageously out of place. What has the world come to, honestly?
who wants donuts?
No way.
It's no fucking way, dude. It's not possible, bro.
No way.
It's not fucking possible.
Look at these.
You actually got donuts.
And guess what? Because I know you can't get it out here.
Nesquik chocolate syrup?
Is that
Yeah.
true? Can you not get it out
You
here?
can't get it out here. It's banned. Flew out on my own time, paid for the hotels. I'm waiting for
Where's
reimbursement.
what hotel you at?
I don't want to say. People are going to
You're
think.
not at the
the
re-
DoubleTree.
You're not at the Ritz. Oh, you're at the DoubleTree? Classic.
This isn't even a podcast anymore. This is a picnic party for one dude while the other two comment and speculate on his mental and physical situation. First, this guy goes ahead and devours Popeye's fried chicken, unnecessarily lathering it with barbecue sauce just so said sauce can smear all over his face. And now we have him pull out a whole box of Krispy Kreme donuts and some bad Nesquik chocolate syrup on the side. One could conduct an entire psychological study on the state of this guy.
I'm the only person in this room who knows the baby's gender. So let's not fucking start.
Yeah.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
That is
don't-
actually true. And also,
Don't say it.
but I am going to be revealing it right here on the podcast.
no,
to Logan
Stop,
and the
stop,
family.
stop. No, you can't.
Yes,
you
I can.
Bro, you can't.
Guess what? Cool.
No,
we'll
you
see
said
later.
8. You said 8.
Yeah, at that point it was 8 because I'd already been through the rigmarole trying to figure my way out in the middle of darkness.
Wait, you guys had a night out last night?
No, he had a night out.
Yeah, dude.
I was more of a chaperone.
Nice.
Went to the casino.
Oh, sick, cool. It sounds like you guys had a good time. I can't remember the last time that you came out with me or Evan. Or
I know. That's
it's
why.
just, no, it's fine.
Probably the most interesting tease in this entire podcast is revealing Logan's baby's gender. And it's hilarious to know Oliver is the only one who knows it. And because of that very reason, Oliver has Logan wrapped around his finger. Mike has visible disappointment on his face, and I would too. For multiple reasons, starting with why reveal the gender to a guy who is evidently on edge all the time, rather than someone you've been through thick and thin for a good chunk of years.
All right, would you mind signing off for us?
No, I don't.
I
I,
have
don't
one-
think that's a good idea. Logan, I want you to join me, man. Mike, please. I'm sorry about what I said. At Office Max, Mike. And it's the Oliver Tree Show. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Logan and Nina. Congrats on the big baby, the bun in the oven. We're not sure who the father is.
There's only so much a man can handle till he calls BS, and it looks like both Mike and Paul mutually agreed that Oliver's energy is a bit too much to handle now. What a train wreck of a guy. Would totally take a dare to smack him in the face for my own mental peace.